So right back to where we were at. You were talking about you've been an entrepreneur for the past 10 plus years, and not only an entrepreneur, gotta have that name on your shirt the whole time.
Yeah, yeah, dude. So I dropped out of high school, like, and kind of me and Brett were talking about it today at lunch. Like, I could have got my GED a bunch of times, but like, it kind of forces me to run my own business because I don't have any like education. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I started mobile detail. It was like low overhead. You know what I mean? Like no rent. Just buy some like basic tools and just got right to it, bro. Like week after I dropped out of high school, you know what I mean, and
Yeah. So
grew that
tell
pretty
us a little bit
decent.
more about that journey. Yeah.
There's some cool stories behind the with the cars and everything and whatnot.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it just depends how far you want to go back, bro. Like my
Yeah.
dad, like died when I was like a young boy. He committed suicide actually, which plays into a lot of the stuff that me and Brett do on the nonprofit side. Um, but so I kind of like fell into the whole life of like getting into bad stuff. Like I said, dropping out of high school, like just kind of living outside the like norms, you know what I mean? Like it was kind of like my whole life. And then I don't know, I got into like this semi hippie thing, like I ain't gonna work a 9 to 5, you know what I mean? Like just I'm just walking around barefoot, freaking all the things. So I was telling Brett, dude, until I had kids, I was like on all the same stuff that y'all are on, dude. Now I'm just like trying to get an hour of sleep every once in a while. But yeah, dude. So I don't know. I kind of am like don't necessarily do good under authority. So I'm just gonna work for myself, bro. You know what I mean? Like whatever I gotta do, because dude, sitting in the office is like would be hell to me. You know what I mean? Like I can't
I
even
think
imagine
I
that.
think a lot of people feel that too. Like I don't know, you probably felt it from a young age. Andrew, you probably felt it too. Like Brian was talking about it today at lunch, but just like it's just a feeling where you know like you're destined for greatness.
Yeah, dude.
Like you just can never even imagine living a certain type of lifestyle that's very common amongst most people.
Yeah. And that's been something like my whole life. Like, I don't know, dude. People have always had high expectations because I was good at sports, and then I've always been semi-successful in business and stuff, but it's weird. I don't know, just not trying to fit into that everyday society because you're half your family thinks you're crazy, bro. Like I've had so much random stuff of that, like trying to go back to school and like trying to get me to go back to school, just all kinds of stuff, dude. So it's funny.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. I've been living the entrepreneur life as well, and it's the hardest thing about it, I would say, is nobody's telling you what to do, but that's also the best part about it is that nobody's
Yes,
telling you what to
exactly. That's
do.
what like, dude, I've hired multiple people. Like, I know I need a coach or like not even a coach, but I know I need just some kind of like give me a freaking list of what to do. Like, how do I take these next steps to like go from, being I feel like that's true with anything with training. Like you can get so far by
Yeah.
yourself, but dude, you hire me, I'm gonna take it up a notch. Like you're gonna get better results. That's kind of the whole point of hiring me. Just getting better results than you get by yourself. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, that's the hardest part with entrepreneurship. But I've realized like that's what I feel like bringing Brett on has just been super awesome. So now it's two minds. You know what I mean? Like every day we'll just kind of meet up and be like, what the hell can we do to grow this business? Like, can we just go to this random apartment? Can we like DM some people? Like, I don't even know, dude, but at least we're trying.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's super cool nowadays how we're so blessed to have so much information, and even with all the information out there, like you got to be in it. You got to be in it. You got to be like trying out so many different things to figure out what the hell works, you know?
Yeah, dude. It's like throw 100 things and one thing works, dude. And that's what is crazy in this business where it's like every customer is like, you know, 2 to 15 grand a year. You know what I mean? Like So that one that does hit can change your whole freaking life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to know one thing about your process within like opening a gym. What was where at what point did you switch like ideas for your business? Like what how did it get to from car dealing all the way to a gym?
Yeah, so I was mobile detailing, and then I started a lawn service on top of that. I was like doing both. I even had some customers, bro. I'd go cut the grass, get grass on the car, offer to wash it. I'm like, bro, I should have had a mobile gym at the time too, but let's work out after this. But so yeah, then I started doing that, and then I really was just doing lawn service because it was, dude, mobile detailing is like the hardest thing I've ever done, bro. Like
Really?
you're in these parking lots, black asphalt, black on black car, you ain't got no space. Like, bro, you hit water on it, it's smoking, it's so hot, like it's just crazy, bro. And there's no airflow, bro. Like in lawn service, I was riding the mower, I was chilling, bro. I was listening to podcasts, like it was it was fun. But then I had like 60 something yards and it was just me by myself. And I'm like, bro, I'm losing my mind here. Like, I don't even be talking to people. Like, what is going on? And then, yeah, actually, a guy that works for us now, Christian, we kind of grew up like competing in sports against each other. And he was like, dude, I'm a trainer now. If you ever want to come work out. And I was like, dude, I haven't even like, and he was posting all this like crazy like twitch work and like jumping and like depth drops, and he could do the splits, bro. Like he's like you, Andrew. Like, dude, he's the most flexible guy I've ever seen in my life, and he does all these crazy like calisthenics workouts. I was like, dude, I haven't worked out like this since like high school basketball, bro. Like this is crazy. So I went in, dude, and I just like got my athleticism back and like just felt like $1 million, dude. And I was like, I want to do this. Like after like one day, I was like, I want to do this. Like, what the hell? So I built a super sick like home gym, started training like my brother and some of my friends for free. And then I was working lawn service all day. And then I'd go into the gym that he worked at. The owner was like a super cool dude. And he was like, bro, why are you in lawn service? Like, you know, I have like a 42-inch vertical, bro. Like, and you know, at that time I was 4% body fat. Like I just was a good athlete naturally and just living the lawn service life, like freaking didn't have any extra weight on me. And he's like, you need to be a trainer, bro. Like you would just thrive at this. I was like, well, I can work the afternoons if I can get all my grass cut by 3, you know what I mean? So I'd work 3:30 to 6:30 every afternoon at this gym, and would do all my lawns during the day. And then after like a month, I was like, bro, I don't even care. Like I was single, I was like 24 or something. I'm like, I don't even care if I make money initially. Like I'm selling my lawn service for like 20 G's and freaking, I'll figure it out from there. I'm just gonna be a trainer. You know what I mean? So I started training people at their houses, like buying all kinds of equipment. And then yeah, dude, I had a full mobile business doing like pretty good money. You know what I mean? And then I was actually supposed to move in with the guy who we're moving in with San Marco right now. We were supposed to move into a spot down at the beaches, and they ended up selling the building. And I had just bought like 40 grand worth of equipment to equip a gym because I thought we were about to move in. You know what I mean? So I have like, you know, Brett, you've seen the stuff on Instagram with all the Rogue equipment and like just all that equipment was just in my mom's garage. So one of my clients, dude, he's the alligator man that you see on freaking Instagram, like wrestling alligators on the side of the highway. Like he's a MMA fighter as well. So I was training him up. He was like a one-on-one client. So I go to his house. Dude, we trained in the parking lot of his jiu-jitsu gym. Like it didn't even matter, bro. And he heard about what happened. He's like, dude, I have like a warehouse that I don't use. I was like, what? You have a warehouse that you don't use? It's like, yeah, like come check it out. So I went one like Wednesday night when they had all the vets, dude. Because long story, there's a nonprofit day. So he uses it for 3 hours a week on Wednesday night. That's all he used it for. And there was just this empty warehouse, dude. Um, so he was like, if you want, you can like move in here. I was like, well, I mean, I have a garage full of equipment, like, let's do it. And then just kind of, it was the hardest transition ever, dude. Like, we had a 6-month-old baby. We She just had a miscarriage, my wife. Her transmission went out. We moved across town, had to pay like double rent, like deposit, security deposit. I moved my business from like basically like 25 miles, bro. So like none of my clients transferred over.
Wow.
So I had to like fully rebuild. I just spent 40 on equipment, all this transmission and all this just madness, bro. Now I gotta pay rent at a gym that I got overhead on. Like just completely overwhelming, dude. You know?
And a baby. Like
Yeah.
that's insane.
It was just wild, bro. Just completely wild. So
Seeing
and
babies is like the craziest thing, I swear. Like
yeah,
it's
dude.
amusing. It's like, I don't know, it's like a little bundle of like joy. And it's just funny to watch kids, bro. I swear. Like
Yeah,
Sammy's
dude.
kids, bro. I swear. Like
They
Bobby is
are
like the coolest
hilarious,
kid
dog.
ever.
Yeah, my oldest son is just a little tank, bro. He would just be just walking around like a little chimp, dog, just throwing stuff and punching stuff. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
So what at what point, because that's a crazy transition. Like I'm amazed. Like I'm truly amazed. That's a hell of a transition to go.
It was insane, dude.
So
It was insane.
like how did you figure out, did you know anything about the gym business? Like did you know anything about having a gym, like your own gym?
No, dude, I ran the sports performance classes at a gym and then I had my mobile business. But dude, when you have when you don't have that rent overhead, and then, we had home births, so like I had to pay out of pocket for that. Like I just had my second son like 6 months ago. So I was paying out of pocket for that the whole time while I had this rent an extra $1,500 a month. So I'm like, dude, if I don't make what would be considered good money, I don't even break even, dude. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. So yeah, that transition was nuts. What was the question?
That's one thing a lot of people don't.
That it was that. It was like what was it all like? It was
Oh, dude, it was overwhelming, but it's one thing, like I actually want to hook you guys up with my father-in-law. Like he played he played in the NFL, like he was a linebacker, and but now he's like a preacher and like a just life coach kind of. He's like freaking Tony Robbins, bro. He's like a giant dude, just like a big personality. And he's like, dude, when you get off one mountain and you go into the valley, like almost always on the other side of that is a bigger mountain that you're about to climb and get to the top of. You know what I mean? And I just would keep that in the back of my mind. Like sometimes you don't necessarily see what God's doing, but if you just, I'm like, all I'm trying to do is just help people and feed my family. Like, and I don't know. I feel like if you go with the right intentions, like God's got your back, bro. Like that's my mindset.
100%. Amen to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amen to that. That's something that I've been learning recently is like the whole faith component. I grew up with religion, but
Yeah.
I feel like everybody comes to a point where you start understanding it in your adult life. You didn't like I don't know about you guys, but I didn't understand it when I was a kid.
No, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's
I
the
have a
truth.
whole like typical. I went to, raised Southern Baptist, went to church 3 times a week, and then my dad committed suicide. Like lived in a trailer park, like with my grandparents for a little bit. Freaking, they died, and I just like that's when I started doing all the stuff like outside the law and like dropping out of school and just you know I don't know, dude. I felt like just not.
Tell Andrew about the like your whole story of like coming back to Christ with like meeting your wife and like how it
Yeah,
all
dude.
played out so quick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. With my wife, like, so
You guys got
I,
baptized and everything, and then boom,
yeah,
wife.
dude.
Crazy story.
So me and my wife went on our first date like December 5th or something. And so we started dating like in like December 20th. And then we got engaged December 31st. Then we got married January 28th.
Wow.
So like, yeah, I met her and like I said, bro, I was just single, like just all the things, bro, on all the apps, like just kind of freelancing life, you know what I mean? Like going to the bars. And then dude, I drank 26 shots of whiskey, bro, and had to get my stomach pumped, had to get 3 IVs done. Like I should have died, bro. Like straight up, 26 shots of freaking Crown Royal. And I was like, at that moment when I felt like I was about to die, I was like, God, I'll stop drinking. I'll freaking get my life together, like whatever it takes. You know what I mean? Like I just want to survive. Like truly, I was at that point. So I I don't know, just kind of started getting back into it a little bit. And then one night I'm like, it's like December like 17th or something. I'm just like chilling in my bed. And dude, like it was like God like just freaking, I don't know, bro, like damn near put me in a rear naked choke, bro. And was like, you got to get baptized on December 19th. December 19th was the day my dad committed suicide, like 20 years, 2002. And this
Wow.
is 2022. So I end up going to church for the first time. That was like a Saturday. End up going to church for the first time in like 13 years or something. And like I said, bro, like I was like the son of a guy who committed suicide. My identity was like I'm a high school dropout. I'm a fucking white trash. Like, you know what I mean? Like that was my whole kind of identity. And I went to church, this whole sermon on like you're a son of like God, bro. Like you're not condemned for your past. Like your sins are not who you are. Like eh, your worst moments are not who you are. Like you're freaking you're made in the image of God. I was like, "Oh shit." Like I'm not just a white trash like son of a guy who committed suicide who's literally living out all the statistics of guys who grow up without fathers. Like that was me to the T. And yeah, so I freaking get baptized the next day and then I don't know, get engaged and like name my son after my dad. Like it's just crazy, dude. The whole thing.
Wow. Wow. So is is it fair to say that without living those experiences that you lived, that you wouldn't have such a deep connection now?
Yeah, dude, me and my older brother talk about it all the time. Like, and you can ask Brett, bro. There's very few. Not, it doesn't. It's not a comparison. Life's not a comparison. But, dude, I love my family and like I try to soak up every moment with them, bro. Like, I we have such an appreciation for like my older brother doesn't have any kids, but he has a great marriage and stuff. It's like, dude, we appreciate this so much because we've lived in like complete chaos and you know lost our dad. You know what I mean? Like.
Mhm.
So every moment I'm like trying to be in the moment with my kids, like with my wife, just my family's everything, dude. Truly.
Yeah, 100%.
And I don't take it for granted, dude. And maybe that's some of the beauty of my life story is like, you know, how much I can appreciate my life.
100%. That's like $1 million story, bro. That's a crazy story. That's like You hear people talk about stuff like that on other shows and podcasts, and people are like, "Oh my God, I relate to that so much. Like, changed my life."
Yeah,
Like, straight
yeah.
up. That's a crazy story.
Yeah, and that's kind of like what we're trying to get into more of like the mentoring side and like maybe even start like a little Bible study and just kind of, I don't know, bro, just a bunch of guys trying to go through life, do it the right way. That's what like our preacher at church right now is like saying we're saved, we're not soft, like every man should have a lion in them and a lamb in them, like, and you're not a lion with your wife, you're a lion with the devil at the door or whatever that is, and you're a lamb with your wife and your family, you know what I mean? Like, so we want to I would love to just help people just get out of that mindset of when you're in them dark days, bro. Like I would love to help people, you know, through, through Jesus, bro. Truly.
Yeah, 100%. And that's powerful. That's powerful. You know what I mean? I've been reading recently and everywhere, like all the entrepreneurs like on YouTube, they say one thing. The biggest pain you went through in your life is what ends up being your biggest blessing.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I could totally see how they come to that conclusion. Like even since me and Brett have been together, bro, there's been like some random outside stuff that's happened. It's like I don't know. I'm just not even like anxious or I don't even get worked up for this stuff anymore, bro. It's like, nah, this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing, dude. Like even the whole like sermon where Jesus is talking about like the birds don't worry about how they're gonna survive tomorrow. Like, why are you so worried? Like you can tell when you're in the moment, like that's how you're supposed to be living. You know what I mean? Like not anxious about all the other stuff.
You think that mentality, you think that helps a lot in your entrepreneurial journey?
Yeah, dude, because you could always take a screenshot and be like, man, the freaking world is collapsing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is madness. How are we gonna survive this or whatever? But me and Brett have talked about this a bunch of times. Like, dude, if you look back and be like, man, just a couple of years ago, I was doing this or that, and like, look how many people were impacting and like opening up a second location and like there's so much good going on. You can't get caught up in the little things. Like we know we're going to be in this industry for a long time. We know we have great workouts. We know we have great community. We're going to figure it out. Like we just got to figure out how, but we're going to figure it out. I'm not going to like get depressed or like something like that. You know what I mean?
100%. And that's a powerful mentality to have because like truth be told, like you only figure out by going. And if you keep it
Yeah.
going, like it's gonna work itself out.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so many people can't handle that kind of stress, dude. I couldn't
It's
at other phases of my life, dude. Like that's where I feel like God only kind of sets up doors for you to be able to walk through at points when you can walk through them, dude. Like if this opportunity would have came up 2 years ago, I'd have been like, damn, that would be nice. But I don't have equipment. I don't have money. I don't have like the connections that I have now. You know what I mean? Like I would have just had 20 grand of freaking rent and not know what to do.
you don't have a Uber Zadi treadmill.
Yeah, dude. Get that thing on that 50-year mortgage like the new houses,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah, yeah, dude. We're gonna have to figure something out.
I'll pay you $50 a month for the next 50 years, bro.
You know what's insane to me is that they've got like eight of them in there. You know what I mean? Like just thinking about like I look at that and like yeah, you could say treadmill whatever, but then when you see the price tag that comes along with it, you
Dude,
start to
it's
look at them a
such
little
a
bit more.
great piece of equipment, dude. Like this equipment world, bro. Like
Oh
me
my
and Brett are
God.
like, dude, so you give us $500,000, bro. We could easily spend it. Like easily
Oh yeah.
for equipment, bro. We'll get a couple like just it's endless. Like the amount of equipment, all this like Super Cat, Marinovich stuff, all the West Side Barbell, like freaking unique machines, and then you start getting in all this like crazy technology, like the 1080 sprints and the Uberzati treadmills. Like you get a couple of all that, what I just mentioned, you're at half a mil. Like,
Yeah,
Wait,
all the
so
laser
let's get into
timing
the
gates.
training. Oh yeah.
whew,
Let's get into
the-
the training a little bit. Like, what's your style of training nowadays?
um, I would just say like little bit of everything, really, which is super like corny to say, but I'd say definitely that Adam Archuleta, Jay Schroeder type of. It's crazy because me and Brett have talked about like I really love the Marinovich stuff, dude. But when you get these big groups, it's hard to run. Like
Yeah.
it's hard to get 8 Swiss balls out and make sure that they're all freaking doing the right form. Like some kids falling off. Freaking, my wife flipped over on the damn Swiss ball. Um, that's a funny story. That's a funny story. But so really, the Adam Archuleta, Jay Schroeder stuff seems to be like a lot more easy to like actually program for kids and for big groups. But definitely there's a little bit of knees over toes guy stuff. I follow this guy Jake Tura that does a lot of like tendon health stuff that we deal with a lot of basketball players who get jumper's knee and stuff. I've tried to cure jumper's knee, dude. It's still a battle. Like when you jump 18 million times a day in the exact same form, using the
Yeah,
exact same like muscle groups, dude. And you're have a 2 pound squat. You know what I mean? It's hard.
yeah, believe me, man. Like with swimming, it doesn't seem like it's a lot of jumping, but it's a lot of jumping. Each time you hit that wall, it's a
Would
full
you get
jump,
jumper's knee?
bro. Like insane. I tore my
Oh,
ACL. Tore my
damn.
ACL.
I never thought about that. Yeah, I've had jumper's knee so bad, dude, because I did high jump and shot put and stuff, but I would jump off my left knee.
Oh,
I would always jump off my left leg. That's the way most basketball players jump. And yeah, it would just flare up. It would feel like I could barely freaking bend it, bro. Like it was terrible.
damn.
Terrible.
I will say the difference with swimming was like we were always jumping with both feet, like both
Yeah.
feet hit the wall. But then it's different than on land because on land you're never really hyperextending the knee that much. Like in
Yep.
swimming, every kick you'd hyperextend the knee and like go like that, and so like you're
Yeah.
constantly hyperextending but having to be like stiff. So it's
I've
strange.
never trained a swimmer. Never trained a swimmer.
We're some unathletic. Like they're everybody but the sprinters are unathletic as hell.
Oh yeah, dude.
And
Sprinters are the funnest people to train, dude. Like they are like for this athletic stuff, they're just freaks. The way
which
how wired up their central nervous system is. I
yeah,
had a little track club that I used to train. It was it was amazing. But yeah, I mean, as far as my training style, I had definitely have, like I said, knees over toes guy kind of in there. I do a lot of sleds and like Nordics. Um, and then a lot of Jay Schroeder stuff. And I like this guy PJF Performance. He's like a basketball trainer, a lot of like plyos and stuff from him.
right.
But yeah, and then just kind of, you know, we do like kind of like old school, like chop your feet. We point this way, you defense shuffle that way, point that way, forward, back, like the four corner cone drill where it's like your defensive slide, back pedal, shuffle, sprint, like change direction, change direction, change direction. Just a lot of reactive stuff, you know.
That's awesome.
But
That's
The
I
awesome.
training, bro,
still
this
do a
training
lot
is
of
dog.
weights. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of weights for sure. Bro, the training is the best. Simple. It's so good.
It's
Like if
fun,
you're a
dude.
youth athlete, bro, like you got to be training with us. Simple.
Yeah, and Brett has like taken these call outs and reactive stuff just to a whole new level. It's like fun, bro. So you'll walk by God, dude, it's so funny. Like you walk by and you like see the equipment, like hear the yelling, you're like, what is going on in here,
Yeah,
dude?
we
Like
joke about it all the
you
time.
got
Like,
like axle freaking crazy axle bars and like these crazy wagon wheels and like 360-pound kettlebells and like it's just madness, bro. It's freaking hilarious.
yeah, like if someone walked in and saw the training, like what's going on in here right now? You got
Like,
like
why
one
is
guy,
this guy just twitching his
yeah, you
arm as
got one
fast as
guy
he
like
can for
doing the
10
twitch
seconds?
work, one guy on the ball, one guy the damn 300-pound
Oh,
kettlebell.
yeah, we'll do these things where like somebody will jump up as high as they can and we like push them like hard, bro, in the air, like midair, and they gotta like land like straight. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Have them doing off the box, like depth drop, push off the box, like stuff that you can't just do. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like if you're just a regular person, for sure.
Or like the one we just posted on Instagram, like the guy's trying to like bench and Brett's like freaking
Oh, I
like as
saw
hard as he
that. I
can.
saw that. That you know what I mean? Like all that type of stuff is really it seems normal when you're like seeing it all the time,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's crazy.
but
Yeah.
it's insane. Like I go to an equinox where the craziest thing I'm seeing is like the unemployed girls just squatting all day. You know what
Yeah, dude.
I
Yeah. Oh
mean?
man, you and Christian gotta like cross pass at the same freaking 24/7 gym one day, dude, because he'll be in there doing
Oh
like
yeah.
it's just like the splits with like a barbell over his head. Like you're like, what are you doing, bro? Like it's just so funny and like trying to do like front levers with like I don't know. And he does it all in the public gym, dude. He's like, people are looking at me like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah,
So funny.
that's how it is, man. That's how it is. It's like there's
Yeah, I haven't been to a public gym, bro. Since I went to that first like warehouse style, like now I'm like, I want to sweat. Actually, I've been slacking on the workouts since I had my baby. But I want to sweat, like, you know what I mean? I want freaking crazy like Creed on the radio, bro. Like, can you take me higher? You know what I mean? Like just vibing out. I'm trying to turn up when I work out and not be judged.
Put on a little even flow Allison chains.
Oh God, dude. This guy thought freaking Pearl Jam was Alice in Chains. It's
Nah,
terrible.
oh man.
I never did that.
You
Oh
know,
yeah, it's funny, dude. Like Brett came in and like literally like we have like very similar music. Fucking workouts are like super similar. I'm like, it's like the Spider-Man meme where you're like,
Oh man.
been a good synergy.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And it's the hardest time of the year right now for the gym business. So it's I'm excited for when this new year hits and we're able to even like, you know, getting you out to the gym, getting some of his friends that are in the gym business. Like we need to do like a super
Yeah,
cool
we've
get
been talking
together.
about it. We want to put together some sort of event where everybody comes out. Probably at
Yeah.
the new spot, bigger spot.
Yeah.
Probably do it there. It doesn't even matter where we do it at, bro. Either way, it'll be a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, actually got told that our gym is like a West Side Barbell freaking rough raggedy gym today. It was good.
Hey, that's the best compliment you could get on a gym. What?
Yeah, dude.
It was
That's
it was funny, bro. Dude was like talking about bringing in some a couple NFL guys to come work with us. He was like it's like a subtle diss, but not really though. Like he meant it meant good. And like I really honestly appreciated it. But he was like, yeah, like we don't want to send them over to these gyms, all this shiny new equipment. He's like, where they got all the
all this
AC and like
technology. Yeah.
technology. I was like, all
Yeah.
right, appreciate it, I
Yeah.
think.
Hey, that's like getting a Michelin star in your restaurant.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
And
No,
that's
but
the thing,
it's
bro, is like he played in the NFL, so it's like I don't know. When I get, you know, UFC
yeah,
fighters or one NFL guy that I've trained, but I've had a couple of them come to me and try to set stuff up. Thing is, dude, they all have agents, and their agents only want them to go through like these certain kind of.
yeah.
There's just a lot of weird. connection type of things.
So I've heard about that, like the functional patterns people talk about, like athletes' agents not wanting them to train at certain places. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, and even like me and Brett have talked about like some stuff that like physical therapists do say like is kind of outdated, and maybe we feel like some of the stuff we could do could really help these athletes, but their insurance covers the physical therapist, but it doesn't cover us. So it's like we either got to kind of just do it for free or
Or when people will
yeah.
literally pay the athlete to come work out at their gym.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's NIL deals like, which I mean we could do, I guess. I never even thought about that. About to get these boys kind of bread, dog. No, I'm just kidding.
They'll give you a free membership, dog. No, no,
Yeah,
no,
nah,
no.
yeah, cut that. I don't want nobody expecting nothing, bro. Don't be
Yeah,
walking
nah,
in here.
for sure. But like, yeah, 100%.
no,
Paying out
that's
of
actually
pocket to
crazy
get these
how
people.
how it's gotten like the NIL deals. I
Yeah,
didn't really. I
the
mean,
sports
now that
performance world has gotten kind of. I mean, it's still it's still awesome, but I definitely feel like it's lost some of that like just youthful like. And that's something like it's weird, dude, because I'm in this business, so I don't want to like dude when we have like a 10-year-old come in, bro, we train him up like he's a freaking pro athlete, like
yeah,
so I never want to contribute to that problem. So we like me and Brett, like we have fun, bro. Like we joke around with them, like they work their ass off, but they have fun too at the same time. I feel like it's lost some of that with all this like how many followers do you have? Where are you ranked? And be like in sixth grade, bro. Where are you ranked nationally? I'm like, man, it don't matter where you're ranked in sixth grade, bro. Like, the heck?
Yeah.
Like, it's gotten to this just crazy point, bro, where everything is how many followers on Instagram? Where are you ranked? Like, it's kind of lost some of the when we were kids, just the fun part. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, shit. I remember when I was growing up, like the only thing I wanted was to get to qualify for the competition where I get to travel.
Yeah,
Like that
yeah,
was like the most fun thing was just traveling with my boys. You know what I mean?
yeah, dude. Like Little League Baseball, Brett played too, bro. Like every game felt like it was the World Series. You know what I mean? But it was, I don't know, dude. Even like now, kids only play one sport their whole life. Like I really miss the generation of playing like 3 to 4 sports. Just, you get to like seventh grade, eighth grade, then you start taking it serious, like really serious.
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
yeah. I would say that that was something that, in my experience, I definitely I wish I did a little bit more of. It's like
Yeah,
with the swimming, I started to do really well when I was about 11, 12 years old, where I started showing up on like just certain rankings in the state, and I qualified for my first big meet at 12 years old.
dang. Yeah,
And it was I had a choice between football and swimming, and like my parents were just like, "Hey, you have a really good shot at getting a scholarship in swimming.
yeah,
Let's stick with it." And
yeah,
it was a pretty good decision, but it definitely was not easy being in a sport
yeah.
where you're staring at a black line.
But looking back, dude, like it's kind of crazy, bro. Like in sixth grade, like making those kind of decisions, bro. Like it's crazy. I don't know. I
Yeah.
think different paths work for different people, but I want to keep it. I want them to keep that like youthful, just fun. You know what I mean?
Makes you a better athlete too. I mean, the more skills you can adapt to, the better athlete you
Yeah,
can
dude.
be. Like
Yeah,
100%.
even with the
not even
training,
beyond
like
that.
we give them so much in training for them to adapt to.
Yeah. Shoot, bro. Brett's so coordinated, he can throw with his feet.
I saw that and I had to call him after. I had to be like, what in the hell? what is going on here?
Yo,
Look,
that was one of my most, because that video was up on my story by itself, and like that was probably one of my most viewed stories ever, bro. I had like my whole
oh,
followers saw that story.
it's so funny because CJ, he's the same way, bro. He's always barefoot, and like since Brett came, he's like, bro, they're trying to convert me. I'm like holding back, and I was doing the barefoot thing for a little bit, and I don't know, bro. I feel like I tore a ligament in my toe or something. Like, bro, my left foot was killing me. It's killing me. Like
Start
something
training
on
them-
my fascia like got flared up.
gotta
But
start training them feet, boy.
yeah, dude. I think all that stuff is freaking great. That's what's cool now is like they can start out every day. They're getting like 10 minutes walking on the pipes. Like since Brett's came in, just like every day we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna start out there. Like and then we got 50 minutes to grind.
Yeah,
So
that's sick. That's sick. Have you ever stood on those pipes?
yeah, yeah. I can't do all the crazy things, but I can do a little something.
I'll tell you, the first time I stood on them, it was the most insane feeling. Just like
Oh
Brett
yeah.
told me when we were in Nashville. It's so true. Your foot just has to like kind of absorb to the thing. Like it does. It just like
Yeah.
melts around the pipe.
Nah, mine's never done that. Like my plantar fascia tightens up immediately, bro.
Really.
Immediately. Yeah. Like if I try to stand on one foot barefoot, my plantar fascia will start cramping. Like, because
Whoa.
I was in the lawn service for 6 years, bro. I wore steel toe boots every day that had like no flex. So like I have like super high arches. I don't know. Mine it just gets super tight immediately.
Wow.
I gotta like micro dose it to the craziest degree until I build up or something.
Oh, well, that's insane. And you were talking about 40-inch vertical. Like I can imagine you look pretty athletic. Like I can imagine you're still pretty bouncy at least, right?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah.
that's incredible. Like
With shoes on, I am. I go barefoot and my body, it's like what Coach Tony Holler said, bro. I love it. It's like your brain is like a protective mother. Like since I do so little of it and my feet are so like, bro, I step on concrete and it's like, ah, like it feels like knives are stabbing me. Like my feet are
no,
so like sensitive, you know what I mean? Or Brett can drop a whole bench on his foot and just like be fine.
Bro, I literally dropped a bench on my foot, dog. It hurt. It hurt bad.
Like I just yeah, so in shoes I can do it, but when I'm out of shoes, my brain won't even let me like fully, you know, like explode.
that's really crazy how smart but dumb the body is.
Yeah, yeah,
Like like truth be told, like how much I mean, I get that shoes are like they are pretty protective, but what really is a shoe? Like
yeah.
how much different is it? And like
As CJ calls it, it's a what is it? A foot cast or yeah.
I call it a foot coffin. He calls it the foot cast, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
like wearing a cast around your foot, bro. Like, but
Foot
I don't know.
coffin.
I don't know. I think maybe just my brain from all the years of doing it in shoes and not doing out of shoes and kind of having plantar fascia issues before. Like, that's why I said that Tony Holler quote, like your brain is a protective mother, bro. Like we could probably absorb force from jumping down from like 20 feet, like my knees and my quads are probably strong enough, but my brain won't even let me. Like, I wouldn't even, when we do these high box jumps, bro, these kids they'll like run up and be like, oh, and then they'll just stop. Like their brain won't even let them attempt to jump, you know?
yeah,
Bro, Andrew, yesterday we had 3 people hit 54-inch box jump,
wow.
which is pretty good.
Wow.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good. What's the
That is
best you've seen? Like 60s? You had somebody hit a 60, right? Or what did you say you had somebody hit?
Yeah.
Or what did you
I've hit
hit? You hit
60.
60,
Yeah.
yeah. But 60 is insane. 54 is crazy. 54 is what?
Yeah.
5.5 feet or 4.5 feet or something
Four and
like
a half
that.
feet. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
60 is 5 feet. Yeah, Bray, you got to show Andrew that video of me dunking. Let's see.
Yeah, send it to me and then I'll do like a I was trying
yeah.
to
Put
find
it
I
on
was
the
trying to find
screen.
that picture that Dan took of you in the air. because that picture was crazy. I could pull it up. There's a picture, Andrew, of Sammy jumping at this event that we did, and like his feet are like up with the pull-up bar. It's insane.
Really?
That boy can dunk. The boy got hops. Boy got hops for real. I mean, he can't like,
I'll dunk on your ass, bro. Don't
he
even
can't
don't even say
we've
it.
been talking about this like one-on-one basketball. Like we know, who's gonna come out on top with that, but
That's the messed up part, bro. Is like Brett's skill set is fighting, bro. So like you can talk shit, but it's like he's like, I can just kick your ass. He doesn't even say that, but like it's like a known thing. It's like, God damn it. I'll dunk on your ass. I'll fucking kick you in the head.
Let's
That's
see.
over to Brett.
Oh, oh, damn.
Oh, I need to be like talking so y'all can actually see the video, or else no one in the audience can see it. Doo, doo, doo. I'll just keep
Wow.
making some noise here. We might have to
That's hilarious.
rerun it so you can actually see
Oh,
the
that was
first
a good
couple.
jump.
Is there any more jumps after this?
I don't even know, dude.
Oh no, let's run it back. Boom. Yeah.
I want to try that.
Boom.
6 plates, bro. I ain't had nobody beat me yet.
Hey, I'm gonna try with 2 plates first. It's been a while since I've done those types of jumps.
That mental thing, I'm telling you, bro, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Like your body starts shutting itself down. Like we put 7 on there, dude, and I was like, it looked like I had a glitch. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Bro, what was so cool is
Oh, you're
how
talking about the
tall are you?
kneeling?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Wait, how tall are you?
like 6'3", six
Okay,
two,
okay.
6'3".
Yeah, so that's really that's not much different than me. I like
We're all like the
dunking.
same height, really, us three.
Yeah. Like dunking I could do, but I've never been able to do it with the ball. So like I would
Yeah,
get my arm to like about here at the rim, but I could if I had the ball in my hand, I couldn't dunk. But if someone
yeah,
alley-ooped it, that's what
yeah.
I was like, bah.
Yeah, dude. That's something that like actually learning how to dunk with the ball. Like there's people that have crazy verts that
That's me,
they
bro.
can't tie it all together. That's where football players, bro. Football players have higher verticals standing than basketball players. But whenever they run into it, it's like always the same as they're standing. Like they run into it, it's like they're trying to jump off a trampoline. Like they run and hop, like stop all the momentum and then jump up. Where you watch like a basketball or volleyball player, bro, they transfer that energy, shoot those arms back, boom, like
Yeah.
it's like freaking art.
I will
Yeah,
say, like having the ball in the hands changes the game completely.
Changes the game, dude. It changes the game. I just went and watched my brother-in-law play, bro. Like I've been training him since he was like that's how I met my wife was through training her brothers. And I went to watch him play. Since he was in like, I don't know, 6th or 7th grade, bro. We're doing a lot of like Vertimax stuff. And dude, this kid had like 3 dunks in the first half, like just dunking on people's head, bro. It's crazy.
That is awesome. How old is he?
He's a senior. He's like 18.
Damn, and my when I was in high school, I know that it's a regular thing nowadays for like kids to be completely dunking in high school, but when I was in high school, nobody in my high school like was able to dunk. It was
Did you know high school Miami Norland or something like that?
I went to Alonzo and Tracy Morning Senior High, so it was North Miami.
Is that a private school or something?
No, no, public school.
You ever heard of Miami Norland?
Ah,
Norland or something like that?
Portland.
I don't know, bro. They always won the basketball state championship, like in our class or whatever.
Uh,
But
maybe I'm gonna look them up because maybe I know them. I gotta see the area. It's in Norland High
bro,
School.
those kids from down south, bro, like baseball players and like football players down there, bro, were insane.
always,
Like those like Cuban kids that are like
bro.
6'4" with a freaking beard in 8th grade. You're like, whoa.
Crazy. Crazy.
I
Be
know
like
the
a full
football
team
players
of
in Miami
Dominicans, bro. I
versus
think I told you that story. We were playing at the ESPN and field in
Oh yeah.
Orlando,
Yeah.
and like, bro, full team from Miami of like straight Dominicans. Looked like Andrew, bro, but we were like 12. I was
Yes.
like hitting home runs after
I
home runs.
swear.
Like,
I
what's going
swear.
on here, bro? We're getting smoked. We were like one of the better teams there.
Yeah,
I
these
will
little
say,
league sports, dude.
I will say the Dominicans and the Cubans, they like. I mean, look, I had this beard. I had a beard similar like this. Well, not full, but at 14.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah,
That's
so
crazy.
like
Yeah.
I was
Uh,
14 years old with chest hair and like almost a full beard.
Dude, I still like don't have any chest hair, bro. Like
Yeah,
none.
got the tattoos.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
That that's the death before dishonor tattoo, bro. I thought I was a gangster. I, that's what I tell people. I kind of was, honestly. I
yeah,
thought I was, and I kind of was.
yeah.
You know what? Like that's amazing though. I think some of the people that like whenever you hear their story, it's the people who went through the craziest shit that end up being like the most like in line.
Yeah, dude. And like everybody, I don't know, like with this weird victim culture, but it's like I don't talk about this stuff with a lot. I don't talk about it with everybody, like, because it's not, especially with my, with my faith, bro. It's not who I am. Like, I'm not a victim of life. You know what I mean? Like, people want to have like bad stuff in their life. You know what I mean? Like, they want to be like, oh, I have PTSD from nothing. You know what I mean? Like, there's just this whole victimhood mentality, bro, and I don't like it.
Yeah,
Facts.
dude, it definitely it makes it seem like life is a burden more so than a blessing. And I could tell you, man, like especially looking at people from my country, like I come from Uruguay, and
Yeah,
like simple things like phones weren't it wasn't easy to get a phone until recently.
yeah,
And so it's like they're in South America in general, like shit like a mental mental health, like it's not even a question there. It's like
yeah, dude.
we're just blessed to
Exactly.
have water today type of shit.
Yeah, exactly. I love that video of like the guy asking like the African tribe all those like random questions like, is there a
Yeah.
difference between a boy and a girl? Or like, what's your biggest worry and stuff? They're like, I'm just trying to not get run over by elephants. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, the Americans are worried about like, should we let men play in women's sports? Like, it's stupid stuff, dude. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, damn, like it once we really break it down, like how many of these things actually matter in a person's life? I mean, like if we're breaking it down, like yes, to certain people that does matter because in the end of the day, whatever matters is it's your choice. You know what I mean? Like we make
Yeah, dude. That's where it's like, I don't know. You got to have like good people around you. Like with this nonprofit that me and Brett work with, like it's like over 100 veterans that like do struggle with PTSD, and they meet up once a week and they go hunting. They meet up on Wednesday night and then they go hunting every weekend together and they go to church together. And it's like, dude, these guys are dealing with like real like PTSD for real, you know? And just having that like community and like that's how you don't get too caught up in it. Like you need that community. And that's what honestly like the gym business is we're trying to
Yeah.
grow that adults,
Yeah.
class and have that community, dude. Like it's weird when you're a small business, bro, your clients become like your friends, like legit like friends, bro. Like these people like come to get stuff for my kids and they come to their parties and like they're like family, dude.
100%. True. Colin came to Belfast, bro. Like,
Yeah,
how sick is
exactly.
that? That's so sick. You
Exactly.
met Colin,
cool to
right?
meet him. Yeah, it was cool to meet him. He's a
Yeah.
cool dude.
We were training tonight, bro. Me and Colin, we were training tonight. We went out in Nashville. It was a good time. It was a
Yeah,
good
dude.
time. We went out and
Colin's like the coolest dude ever, bro. He's
Colin's
just
cool,
nothing
bro.
but good vibes.
Yes, sir. Hey, dude, it's been an hour. This is a good conversation. We need to run this one back. We could make it like a thing where we do it a couple times and whatnot. So yeah,
Yeah,
I don't want
dude.
to wrap it up early, but like I know we all gotta get to bed and like it has been an
Yeah, dude.
hour.
And we
So
could talk for hours on training philosophy, bro. Like there's me
yeah.
and Brett. you know, we could just have a 4-hour podcast on pal off presses, bro. Like, I think, I
The
think
benefits of
Oh,
anti-rotation and freaking coiling.
oh man.
we could talk about the value of power off press and why that'll be the next title. Why power off press
Is goaded.
creates the best athletes.
Or where did functional patterns, Weck method, and the Marinovic system, where did it come from?
The
Yeah,
power off
exactly.
press in the dang extended
Gosh.
stay gym. I gotta tell Sammy that story one day.
Oh
Oh,
my
Yeah.
God. The
Oh
extended
man.
stay is where it went down.
The extended stay, bro. We stayed at this basically we stayed at this extended stay when we were in Melbourne, and they had a gym. Like it was a pretty elite facility. It was probably like 200 square foot. They had like an elliptical rider and like a bike, and it was just really nice. And we were
100
like,
square foot is a little generous.
yeah,
No.
yeah, it may have been like 200.
Jesus.
We were just joking. We were like,
That's
this is where
hilarious.
all the
Dude,
elite training facilities came out of.
Brett will have like literally like, dude, he doesn't gossip about anything. Like I never heard him talk bad about nobody. There's like certain training things. He's like pal off press. Like no, bro. Like you're creating an anti-athlete. Like he gets so fired up about it. I'm like, damn. All right. I never even thought that hard about pal off presses. Like holy crap. All right. All right. All right.
I know if Brett walked into Equinox.
Oh,
Oh
I'd
my
lose my
God.
mind, bro.
I see so many pile-up presses.
Oh
I
man.
see a lot. I see a lot of it.
So
Dang, bro.
funny. So funny.
Hey.
Jeez.
But yeah, dude, that was cool.
Good
That's cool.
stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, we'll run it back sometime soon because this is a good chat. Like you said, we could go on for hours, and I think the people will really enjoy this conversation. So yeah, we'll drop the Instagrams down in the box below, and
Yeah, I got some pictures I'm gonna send over, bro, where I used to be buff, bro, that y'all can use.
oh, for the thumbnail.
Yeah, you ain't using no recent shit.
We'll just screenshot the angle here right now and drop that thumbnail.
Hey, at least they'll know I'm a freaking patriot, dog. You know what I'm
Top tier, you know what I mean? Top tier
saying?
paper.
Oh man. All right, guys. We'll see y'all next Wednesday. Peace.